They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. The Raiders had 5 and 6 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Denzel Perryman with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
It's Eckler again. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Austin Eckler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit.
This is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
first down. Justin Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Amir Abdullah. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. Rolling to his right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Tony Jefferson.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Jacobs.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a foot.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Austin Eckler in the ball carriers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
48 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Raiders 21. Dustin Hopkins will kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. The Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Play action. Now it's Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
86 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
They'll find Everett there, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert operating from the red zone. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Raiders 21. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The final shot here before half for Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
Brings up
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers 49, Raiders 24.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And some room to run now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 95 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Counter play with Jacobs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Raiders 31.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, It's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Eckler now between the tackles. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
Once more, here's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing his car on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A gain of 4 yards. It's good for Las Vegas.
Carr now on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles